Welcome back, guys. Harry here, known as Trade Shop. Welcome to today's video where we're looking at something special. Super. It's been going crazy. It had a listing on Binance, it had a pump and dump, and now it's recovering. And it's looking good for the project. Definitely a lot of news coming out, so stick around to say that. But first, let's have a look at Bitcoin. And we did get that bounce, and it's bounced a lot higher than I expected. Yesterday, I was talking about coming up to 54,000, but we bounced up here, kind of breaking structure. But this doesn't count as a structural break because this is one candle. You need two candles. So let's see, what I think. And guess what, guys? It is the weekend. And what do we see on the weekend? Counter trend moves. So we had this bounce here, and now we're having a bit of a sell-off, but we need to go into the lower time frames to see what is going on. So starting with the 4-hour here, structure is not broken until we have a closure above 56,000. Looking at momentum, we are turned up and getting pretty hot, so we could pretty much see if this wick here is broken in the next 17 minutes, so I don't think that's going to happen. Well, then I would see immediate continuation up here and probably test this area here. Without that, then maybe we come down here and test the lower sides. If we go into the 1-hour time frame, we should see momentum start to turn down, which we can see. Yes, it is crossing down like so. And easy pivot here, right? If this is closing, breaking this wick, I can see us come here to 54,730, and maybe now we continue down. And remember, I'm not bearish long term, but I am looking for these swipes back down at these areas, and it will be very clear if we come down over the weekend and take a swipe somewhere down in the $49,000 region, and then coming into next week we continue up and onwards. Because looking at the daily, the 2-day, they're all looking really healthy, and I think that a swipe down would be a major opportunity, not financial advice. The weekly is having a wick that closes tomorrow, so we'll be able to see that. CME should be closed now, and CME did close with a rising wick, which is quite interesting. And if we do get that swipe over the weekend and come down somewhere to 49,000, what will happen is that major opportunity will have a CME gap, and that should naturally pull the price up as well to go and get filled. So all of these things are looking quite positive, right? And that's pretty much all I have to say about Bitcoin. Looking, be very cautious about this pump. If we do close a 4-hour above that region that I showed you, then maybe yes, structure is broken, but I am looking for that one more swipe down, and I do think that poses as an opportunity. Now let's get straight onto our alt of the day, which is Super, and it's doing super well. So I had some alerts here, and I'm gonna delete them because they're not relevant anymore, but I do want to show you this. Look at this pump now, right? And I do want to show you this because this really pissed me off. Yesterday I put in an alert to buy in right at this dip. I saw it was gonna dip at this area, and if you look very closely, this did not trigger. Can you see that, guys? Look at this. Can you see that gap? It did not trigger, and I didn't get my buy-in. Can you believe that? It's really upsetting, guys. I'm terribly upset. Can you feel? You better leave a like on this video to make me feel better, because I'm about to cry, right? And I feel very sad because look at this in millimeters, man. But this is the thing, you have to look at the chart all day, I guess, right? But what am I expecting now? I mean, look at the volume in this. There's plenty of volume, momentum. Finally, we're printing some momentum stuff, but the volume is insane. I look for this to continue up and onwards, right? It's put in a base right here where I was supposed to buy in, and I would have had a beautiful, how much would I have? Wow, 23. Very good. So now I've missed on that, but that's okay because, let's go into the 15-minute time frame and see. Look at that pump out of this formation here. That's crazy. I'm looking for this thing to continue up and onwards. Anything down here back to 3.47 is a major opportunity, but watch this candle flip now. We're gonna have, see, there we go. Now it's flipped. Watch it pump now it's gonna start pumping up. And some targets, this is easily reaching $4. I'm sure there's a sell wall right at that even number, and then it's up and onwards from there, right? I mean, taking a simple Fibonacci, which I don't think people are using on such a new asset, we can see at that 3 point, we'll take it to the wicks, not to the wicks, we'll use bodies, always stronger, and we can see we smashed through this target, but that $4 is the 618, so I will expect also psychological number. But yeah, this is looking great. If it does, actually put in, a lower low, because I do expect this to do something similar to this, right? Come in and put in a lower low. Where should the lower low come? I mean, not higher low, sorry guys, sorry. So if the higher low was to come in, I would look for it to come in probably somewhere around here, and I look at that as an opportunity. But a little bit bum I miss my buy-in. It seems like that's the way with me during crypto these days, but you know what to do. We live and learn, right? So maybe I'll get my buy-in soon. Maybe I'll have a chance. So just pray for me, guys, that we get one wick down and I can get a buy-in, and then we send this thing to $10, right? We'll send it all the way up to the moon to $10. So if that was, if that sounds good, definitely, consider liking that video. And that's all I have for today. So remember, guys, take care, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Peace.